The only one complaining about it is the government, because they want to confiscate and they want to destroy it. You see, they want to confiscate it and they want to destroy it. You understand? They absolutely do not want you having anything that's not approved by them. And I'm not going to have time to get this other story unless I hurry up here, so I guess I better move on. Listen now. Even as the county is unleashing food police to confiscate raw milk that authorities say might be dangerous, they can't find anybody harmed by it. Nor do they pay any attention to the fact that 70% of the fresh chicken meat sold at a grocery store across California is contaminated with salmonella and pathogens. Yeah, why don't you go get some of them chickens that's full of salmonella and leave the raw milk folks alone? No, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They don't want to. No, they want the salmonella in there because they prey on seeing people sick, so they can go to the quack doctor and the doctor can shoot them up and ask them while they're sick, did you get your vaccine? Oh, you didn't? Well, here, take this one, take that one. Let's shoot them up, bang, bang. Let's fill them full of poison while we got them here sick on salmonella. Yeah, get it. We love it. Yeah, they love destruction is what they love. They love it. They love it, they love it, they love it. What this clearly demonstrates is yet another ratcheting up of California police state, where county authorities reach right into your refrigerator. Reach right into your refrigerator and confiscate food that they claim ain't safe. Food that you have legally purchased and wish to consume knowing full well that it's fresh and raw and good for you. That's what's making them mad. That's what's upsetting them. The bottom line is that they want you weak, they want you sick, where they can take your money and they can literally just make you broke and die over a period of time. That's exactly what they're after. Little slow kill going on there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Little slow kill. See, they've already scoped it out. They've already checked out to see how many people are dumb as a bag of rocks, okay? And now they're coming after the people that are not dumb, that are awake, that are critical thinkers. They already got the ones that's dumb as a bag of rocks. Listen, I sat there in the parking lot today while the wife went in and got a few groceries. Praise God for Miss Cindy. And I watched them, and they're like zombies. Me and Ava sitting there in the truck, and I'm like, they're like zombies. They don't even have a clue what's going on. Two-thirds of them were about 100 pounds overweight. They didn't have a clue. They didn't have a clue. They didn't have a clue what was going on. Because guess what? They're filled with the FDA-approved poison. They're filled with it. They're filled with it. They're filled with it. Now, anyway, let me move on. You got to understand. You got to understand. They want to confiscate everything that might be good for you. The question is simple that I'm going to ask you today. Where does it end? Where does it end? Where does it end? Criminalizing raw milk? Where does it end? I mean, are they going to totally criminalize everything? Yes, they are. Sure they are. Sure they're going to do it. Let me get to this other story. I only got a few minutes, but I want to get to it, okay? Let me get to this story, okay? Please. Y'all bear with me here. Let me get turned to it here real quick. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. You think that's something? Check this out. Hey, guess what? You ever heard of Rocky Road ice cream? Yeah, Rocky Road, baby. Rocky Road. You know, everybody loves to. Everybody loves to every now and then get them ice cream if they can afford it. You know what I mean? But guess what? Looking to hit the spot for a savory ice cream at Great Brook Farm State Park? Forget about it. The park's popular ice cream stand was unexpectedly shut down by state officials over the weekend after the stand's operator made building improvements at the site without getting permission first. Naughty, 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 naughty. Spank you on the hand, you ice cream seller. Don't you do this. Don't you do it. So he made some improvements on the building, and guess what? The bottom line, well, I'll read on. Mark Duffy, who has operated the dairy farm, another dairy farm here. Maybe he's taking the milk and making his ice cream, okay? But anyway, at the state-owned park for 26 years and has a lease with the state to run the stand, said armed environmental police. Oh, armed jackbooted thugs showing up at the stand, showing up at an ice cream guy's stand on Friday, stood guard throughout the weekend, turning away customers craving delectable sundaes and all kinds of things. How about that? How about that? To make matters worse, said Duffy, the shutdown happened right before the sunny Mother's Day weekend. Edward Lampard, Commissioner of the Department of Conservation and Recreation, said the stand was closed after it was discovered construction had been done without local and state permits. Oh, help me, help me, help me, help me. Guess what? They didn't walk in there. They didn't walk in there. Mark Duffy didn't walk in there and bow down at the permit office and lick the boots of the overweight idiots that collect, guess what, the Nazi taxpayer money for him to be able to do any improvements on his building. He decided just he was going to do it, and he didn't want to pay the tax. He didn't want to go up there and ask them, well, can I do this, Mr. So-and-so? Would you please let me expand just a little bit where I can sell a little bit more ice cream where I can break even? God have mercy. Help me. But anyway, that's the bottom line. He didn't go pay the tax. He didn't go pay the tax. Permit means tax, baby. Go look it up. That's what it means. So I'd love to see a picture of this Edward Lampert. I'm sure he's a picture of health. But anyway, said the stand was closed after it discovered that construction had been done and they did not get the permits. The local and state. 2 taxes, Big Daddy. 2 taxes on him. The works which expanded the stand, including construction of a barn built in 1910 that is adjacent to the stand. Oh, whoa. Oh, mercy. The world is going to stop. It's quit spinning. Y'all better hang on. The world has stopped spinning because, guess what? This guy that's trying to make a living didn't go pay his taxes. Huh. Listen to me. Lambert said he's trying to protect the public's health and safety while tests are conducted at the site. Wait a minute. Test? What do? You're looking through his freaking bank book to see if he's wrote the check to you and mailed it? What kind of safety is that? Oh, it's all about the check ain't been wrote. I'm telling you what it's. Oh, yeah, Mr. Lambert, he's got to protect the public and their safety because he's got to look through his books and make sure that on the stub of his checkbook that there is a tax paid for putting this addition on. It don't have anything to do with the safety of the ice cream. Now, he goes on and says, I like ice cream much as anybody. And listen to this. It pains us to even temporarily close what is an iconic property. It don't pain him. He loves having the authority. You want to see a picture of this? Brand new flipping, looks like an F-250, black with the gold stripe down it, got the big emblem of a so-called Nazi thing. It looks just like a Nazi vehicle. Oh, he really, it just pains him. It pains him, yeah, I'm sure it does. It gripes my ASS to even have to read this to the American people. That's what pains me. Anyway, he says I like ice cream much as anybody. But it pains him to even temporarily close this iconic property. But we have to make sure people eating ice cream there are safe. So when Mr. Duffy finally writes a check to you to get back open, that's going to make it safe. Yeah, absolutely. Do y'all see that? You see the idiocracy of this stupid idiot that says he likes ice cream, but he wants the people to be safe, and everything about it is simply about paying your tax, man. Pay the tax where you can sell the ice cream to the kids. Oh, and by the way, the guy owns a dairy, so we're knowing it's natural ice cream. Oh, yeah. He said, listen, I got to move on. I got to move on. Oh, Duffy said he has made countless improvements to the farm over the years without permission. The reason I'm here and the purpose of having me here is to improve the faculty and operate commercial dairy farms, said Duffy, who lives on the farm with his wife. I make improvements every single day and have for 26 years. Calls to George Mansfield, the administrator of the Carlisle Planning Board, would not return regarding local permits. I'm sure they weren't. Lambert said, it is not known when the stand will reopen. There are 13 high school and college students who work at the stand who are now without jobs. Oh, yeah, absolutely. He said it ain't clear when the stand will open. I tell you when it's clear when the stand will open. When the owner of the stand bows down and licks their boots, writes the check, lets them inspect everything, and lets them go through it with their little nasty Nazi fingers and everything, and when they say it's okay, then he can open it up, and maybe the employees will get their job back. Who knows? It may never open up again, and the guy will go bankrupt. Yeah, just because some Nazi, stupid official. Yeah, absolutely. It goes on. It says the 1,000-acre park is located outside in Carlisle at Chelmsford. In addition to the dairy farm, there are more than 20 miles of trails available for walkers, hikers, and mountaineers and all that. Duffy operates, listen to this, a 40-acre cranberry bog that produces up to 100,000 pounds of cranberries annually, sells composted cow manure, and grows corn grass as well. But without the revenue from the ice cream stand, Duffy said operating the farm will be financially perilous. So he's going to lose everything if he don't get back open. He's going to lose everything. He said on a diversified farm like this, only way to stay in business is to make all the pieces work together, said Duffy. I have expenses. I just don't have that income anymore. It is a seasonal business. But this was done Friday, 6 p.m. on a beautiful Mother's Day weekend. Now see, all right, I'm about out of time here. See, here's the thing. Two more examples of the Nazi police. Two more examples. Can you imagine? I mean, I've often thought about this, people. I've often thought about this. How do these people sleep at night? What is that stuff that they take to go to sleep because they can't sleep? What is that stuff? Somebody tell me. I can't. I mean, I know that all them drugs are bad for you and everything. I can't remember the name of it. What is it, Ambien or something that makes people sleep? But then when they go to sleep, they wake up with suicidal tendencies. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? How do these people sleep is what I'm wondering at night. These Nazi police, how do they sleep? These food enforcers, how do they sleep? How do they sleep? I don't understand it. Now, they have, Johnny, they have to take more than Tylenol, these Nazi thugs do. Ambien, yes, that's the product. Yeah, I can't sleep at night. I can't sleep at night. I'm just doing my job. You know, I'm just going down and destroying people's lives. But I gotta make my money because I got a 401k retirement, I think, coming up. You know, the economy's coming back, and I've got my government job, and I've got to keep it, although the rest of the economy's going in the tank, and dairy farmers are going out of business because of what I did. I deserve to keep my job, but I can't sleep at night over it, so let me go to the quack and get me some Ambien, and then I'll take it, and maybe next time I go out there to the next dairy farm, I'll have suicidal tendencies. Maybe I'll just shoot the cow and the people. Yeah, this is the way it goes. This is the way it goes. This is the way it goes on a day-to-day basis with people who are trying to have organic type stuff, who are trying to have stuff that's good. Your government and the thugs that work under them don't want you to have anything good. They don't want you to have nothing decent. But they want everything. They want everything to destroy you. By the way, you get a chance, check it out. I don't have time to go to it, but you get a chance, check it out and see that the FDA has admitted on their own website that with the drugs they sell, they kill average about 100,000 people a year with drugs. Yeah. They admittedly say that we kill about 100,000 people a year with the drugs, but big deal. Big deal. We can afford to kill 100,000. There's too many in America anyway. Let's kill off 100,000 a year. Yeah, that's what, that's 1 million people, 10 years. Who needs them? Let's kill them off. They're useless eaters anyway. Let's drug them up and kill them off. Oh, I hear you. I hear you, Johnny. I hear you. I hear you. Okay, listen to me. I've got to go. I've got to get out of here. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Hey, tell your friends about the show last night on EndtimeWatchman.com. Tell them about the show on EndtimeWatchman.com last night. I think the archives are up. I ain't looked yet. I ain't had time. But anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Hope to see you tomorrow on the Sabbath show. I'm off like a dirty shirt. I'm out of here. Shalom. Y'all be blessed.